Hi. So we're having a gold update again. So we are having nice breakout on gold, and the gold is just simply heading towards 4160, which we were talking about and looking for 4160, if you remember that. All right, so heading towards this resistance. So before looking at that, so I'm gonna look at the gold against the New Zealand dollar. So we spoke about this, yeah, in the previous update, that the gold is rising against, so gold is rising against the New Zealand dollar, and the New Zealand dollar was more weaker as with compared to the other currencies, and continuously keep pushing more higher. All right, so since tagging these lows. Okay, so previously we were breaking through that top and correcting there, and then looking for lower time frame correction, and we broke through. So formed another 1 hour time frame correction and broke through. So we are hitting that 22nd of October top. Right, so 27th of October top is being already tagged by the New Zealand dollar, and within it's forming another correction. Very likely we're gonna see similar correction, 1 hour time frame correction, and then we're gonna have another breakout. So we are testing that. All right, so we are testing that, and we're expecting it to break through for another ride for more upside. So this chart is doing really well. So I'm gonna look at the charts which we were expecting. All right, so let's look at these charts first. All right, so we were expecting we were expecting, before going to look at those charts there, we were expecting what we were expecting. All right, so we were expecting 39 to hold. All right, and there was possibility for another test low, so we haven't got that, and since hitting that 39.66 area price, rising towards that this area, the target 41.60, which we are looking. All right, so it's heading, all right, so it's heading towards that. And if I'm gonna look at the next one, so gold against the Australian dollar is also breaking through that top. All right, heading towards that. So we're gonna look at that. So a kind of triangle, we can say that triangle correction forming over there. All right, and broken through that top and heading towards that 22nd of October top. If I'm gonna look at the next one, so gold against the yen also broken through and heading towards that 22nd of October. So this is gold against the New Zealand dollar, already testing that top. All right, already testing that top. So we gotta break through this resistance. All right, and correction, another correction, and here we are having another correction, is just forming over there for more upside. So I'm gonna look at the next one. So euro was also doing the same. Yeah, euro was also doing the same and breaking through that triangle, going higher. Gold against the chief also heading higher. Gold against the pound, all right, and gold against silver also heading higher. So if I'm gonna look at these charts, all right, so we were expecting break up, heading towards that 41.60. We got a break up. All right, price is close to 40.89 right now. Breaking, this is also breaking. All right, this is also breaking. All these are breaking, heading towards there. This is which was well ahead than the others. Gold against the New Zealand dollar. You can see there that the arrow was very small while the other arrows were bigger, so telling that where we are behind, where gold is still weak. Gold against the silver, broke through that top. Gold against the chief. Well, we'll look at the next one. This is the next one. I have update. All right, so I have update. I have to open the updated chart. Gold against the currencies are okay, so I have to follow that chart. So let me follow that. This chart. So we are having strength, significant strength on gold. We have to go much higher on gold. This is what we are expecting longer term on gold. Hit the high. On this chart, we can see that where the gold, which currency is actually weaker against the gold. This chart is telling, and where we can grab the opportunity. So gold is still weak against the CAD. So very much similar like the dollar, all right? So gold against the dollar, gold against the CAD, very much similar room is left on both. Slightly less on the euro, okay? Taking out that 22nd of top here, taking out that 22nd of top here on against the yen, against the pound. Already taken out 22nd of top against the New Zealand dollar, well behind against the Australian dollar, means that we still can grab some opportunities over there and pull back on this chart. This is gold, all right? Gold. What's happening on gold? There you can see. So now let's go back to the charts one by one. If I'm gonna look at the lower time frame, 15-minute time frame, correction is very likely. Okay, so correction is slightly deeper, is very likely. Deeper 1 hour time frame correction. So you never know when that correction gonna break out. I mean, you can get the idea that when correction is about to break out, if you understand the correlation. Okay, so we got the breakup on the euro against the dollar, which was a sign that the gold also going to break up this correction. On Friday we were looking for that breakout. We got a breakout, this breakout, but price did not continue because there was news that the government shutdown in US going to end over the weekend, which caused that to spike up on equities and on gold as well. So but closing price was back to that low, and after opening there were good news over the weekend, caused that gold to continue to keep rising against the New Zealand dollar, and we had that full leg after opening the market. So we are having some strength on dollar against euro, we can say that, all right, which is a sign that we may see a correction over there, slightly deeper. 1 hour time frame correction may form over there before we're gonna see another breakup. Our price can struggle over there for some time at 22nd or 23rd of top, all right? This top price can struggle for some time at this area before we're gonna see a clear breakout. We may get some sellers over there, and price can slightly get into a bigger 1 hour time frame correction. So if we get a breakout of that clear breakout, similar, something like that, and price, rise aggressively towards that top, that means dollar is going to fall, and gold is lagging against the others. So gold against the others gonna rise. Okay, so gold against the others will rise. So correction is just forming over there, very much similar like the previous one. So hope you get the idea that what's happening here. So gold is leading against the New Zealand dollar while gold is lagging against the other currencies. So you're expecting gold to gain against them. Yeah, it makes sense. So there you go. So gold is also correcting over there. So a little pullback and breakthrough and head towards that top. That's the update. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at them one by one quickly so that you can get the idea. So correction is just forming over there at 22nd top. So we are expecting further run. So if you're holding gold long from 39, we are holding. So we are expecting it to continue to keep grinding towards that top. Okay, so update is very much similar like I have shown on the New Zealand dollar. 1 hour time frame correction is due, which is already happening over there. How big it goes, we don't know. All right, but what we know that dollar has slightly gained against this in the euro. All right, which is a sign that dollar also can get stronger against the gold. So which means that this 1 hour time frame correction can slightly get bigger, can fall into the moving averages. Let's pull out the moving averages. Moving averages are well below, right? But once this correction gonna start appearing, it's appearing, all right? It's moving average gonna get after that, gonna get after those candles. So same here, correction is forming and you're looking for this to break through that 22nd of top. All right, this top found broken out that top, this top. All right, this top, this top. So simply continue to keep pushing higher. We have left that correction. New correction is trying to appear over there. That's your gold against the CAD. The good news that the gold has left this sideways market. All right, so gold has left that sideways market and heading towards that top. So very likely that we're going to get some resistance over there on gold at this 22nd and 23rd high before we're going to see a clear breakout up to that top. Okay, so if you are buying gold at these areas, right, just need to be careful. We may see some resistance, all right? Without clear indication, you shouldn't buy over there. If you are trading on lower time frame, that's okay. You can look for pullback on lower time frame, like 1 minute or 3 minute or 5 minute time frame. Then you are still looking at to continue to keep breaking up. So if you're countering it, looking to sell it, all right? So it's risky to sell the gold because when gold moves, nothing can stop it. And it can move really, really fast. You have seen that already previously here. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.